Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO44 coming at you with another video. Wow, 110-102. The Lakers get the victory in Portland. Some games are basketball games, other games are wars, and this one was a war. That's all I got to say. Good night. I'm exhausted for the players who just played in that basketball game, both sides. It was absolutely rugged. Start with the team stats. The Lakers shot 47%. From the field, 39 to 82, and the Blazers shot 44%, 38 of 86. The Blazers shot 32% from the three, 12 of 37, while the Lakers shot 28 from three, 9 to 32, which is actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be, given how that first half went. We hit our free throws tonight, 92%, 23 of 25, which really helped, man. Really helped. And the Blazers did not hit theirs, 14 of 21, 66%, which really hurt. So we definitely appreciate that. We killed them on the boards, which is very impressive given who we were going up against, 48 to 33. We had 11 offensive rebounds, held them to 6. Although it felt like they had a lot more offensive rebounds. Some second chance points came in the fourth quarter a lot of the time. We only had 20 assists tonight to their 27 and still got the victory. That's not something I expect to see too often. They had 16 steals on us tonight. We only had 7 against them. 6 blocks for us, 7 for them. 24 turnovers for the Lakers. We had a whole Kobe in the turnovers. Awful. 31 points off of those turnovers. And the Blazers only had 17, even though that's a lot too. 16 points off of the turnovers that we got there. So, yeah, that turnover situation is carrying forward. Our poor shooting from behind the arc and our turnovers definitely got to stop being in our lives right now. The fast breaks, 21 to 20. Blazers got us there. Points in the paint, 50 to 48. We got them there. And they fouled us 24 times, and we fouled them 7 times. Those are your team stats. But boy, man, our turnover situation, 24 turnovers. My goodness, man. My goodness. The box score. Dorian Finney-Smith had 10 points, 2 steals, 6 rebounds. Definitely like what I saw from him, especially on that seal at the end where he got the offensive rebound put back. That really helped us in the fourth quarter. 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 5 from behind the arc. Rui Hachimura, 3 of 7 from the field, 0 of 3 from behind the arc, but did have 12 rebounds, 4 of them offensive. So we like how he boarded the ball, but we really don't like when he takes less than 7 shots or less than 8 shots or 9 shots or somewhere in that range. He should be above that. 6 points, 1 block, 1 assist to go along with those 12 rebounds. Bron, 40 points, 2 steals, 4 assists, 8 rebounds on 14 of 24 from the field, 4 of 8 from behind the arc, and 88 from the free throw line. Stellar, except for one thing. 11 total turnovers, all by himself. 11. Jackson Hayes, 9 points, 4 assists, 7 rebounds, 1 block on 4 of 7 shooting in 28 minutes. I like what I saw from Jackson. Very active stuff. That block he had was tremendous on Robert Williams. Very nice game for him. Austin Reeves, 32 points, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 7 assists, 1 rebound, only 1 board. I can't believe he only walked away with 1 board. 9 of 21 from the field, 2 of 8 from behind the arc, and 12 of 13 from the free throw line. 6 turnovers there. But they were both fantastic. That's the thing about it. LeBron James and Austin Reeves were absolutely fantastic in this game, but together they gave the ball to the Blazers 17 damn times. Trey Jemison had a really good game off the bench, 3 of 5 from the field, 14 minutes of play, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds. Gabe Vincent had a cold shooting night, second one in a row. I thought he was pretty cold in the last one too. 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 6 from behind the arc, but 2 clutch free throws to seal the game. We won't forget that. 7 points, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 board. Shake Milton had 2 boards in 5 minutes of play. Jordan Goodwin came in and had 5 boards and assists in 20 minutes of play. Dalton Connect, 13 minutes, 0 of 2 from the field, 2 points, 2 assists. 2 rebounds, 2 assists. He did not score tonight. So, yeah, this was a war, man. I don't know what to tell people. This was an absolute war. I think that the energy was fantastic from start to finish, but it wasn't exactly an efficient basketball game. We got our act together in the fourth quarter and kind of pushed them after they had Denny Avdija going off like he was Carmelo Anthony or something in the third quarter. He was absolutely spectacular in that third quarter there. He walked away with 28 points, 2 steals, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds on 9 of 14 shooting, 2 or 3 from behind the arc. Probably all of that, just about all of that, came from in the third quarter. 8 of 10 from the free throw line as well. Anthony Simons had a cold night, which I was very pleased with because he shot very well last time he was in that building. 3 of 13 from the field, 0 of 6 from behind the arc, 8 points, 7 assists, 1 steal. Jeremy Grant, 1 of 12 from the field, 1 of 5 from behind the arc, 0 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 points, 1 block, 3 steals, 2 assists, 2 boards. His defense was good. His offense was hurtful to his basketball team. Tamari Kamara, is that how you say his name? Toumani Kamara. Spectacular night. 7 of 8 from the field, 3 of 4 from behind the arc, 19 points, 5 steals, 3 assists, 7 boards. I said it in the pregame video that I sensed this kid was going to be somebody that hurt us tonight. He had a fantastic basketball game. He is really two-way. His offense is not his strongest side of the ball, but he did have it going tonight for sure. Donovan Clingan, 3 of 4 from the field in 17 minutes of play. 3 blocks, 6 points, 1 steal, 6 rebounds. That's the starters. So you had people who were extremely hot and extremely cold. Kamara and Advija should be very unhappy with Simons and Grant. That's what this tells me. Scoot Henderson, 4 for 13 from the field, 2 of 8 from behind the arc, 12 points, 2 steals, 5 assists, 2 rebounds. Not a good shooting night there either. Robert Williams, 4 or 5 from the field, 8 points, 2 blocks, 2 steals, an assist, and 6 boards. 11 points for Shaedon Sharpe, 3 of 7 from behind the arc, 4 of 11 from the field. He actually hit more than 1 3 tonight on 7 attempts. Imagine that. And if you saw my pregame video, it's like a joke. Delano Blanton, 7 points, 2 assists in 11 minutes of play. That's pretty good. 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from behind the arc. So, yeah, that's really what it was. It was a tale of hot and cold players. Chris Murray came in for about 4 minutes, attempted a shot, got a board, bricked the shot, picked up 2 fouls, and walked out of there with nothing. So that's pretty much the production from the Portland Trail Blazers. To give the game ball to anybody, I don't know. LeBron was spectacular with 40 points. Doing it on the defensive end as well. 2 steals, a block, 4 assists, 8 rebounds. Austin Reeves left it all on the floor. 2 steals, 2 blocks. His defensive stats have been picked up really strong since coming back from the All-Star break in these 2 games. 32 points, 7 assists. I knew he was going to bounce back after getting kicked out of the last one. Didn't shoot particularly well, 2 of 8 from behind the arc, but did get to the line quite a bit and only missed 1 in 13 attempts. So for me, 40 minutes is great, beyond belief. He just really left it all out there. LeBron's energy was fantastic. His shot was falling, and we needed everything he gave us. I don't know who the heck to give the game ball to because both of them deserve it, and both of them have asterisks next to those turnovers. It's a toss-up, man. It's a toss-up. Split the game ball down the middle and give it to both of them, and then take it from them since they keep turning the damn ball over. That's pretty much how I'm going to say that. We're splitting the game ball in half, and we're snatching it back from them because it shouldn't be too difficult to do. That's exactly what I have to say about that. This was a war, man. The Los Angeles Lakers had to fight tooth and nail against this young Portland Trail Blazer team with some very talented defensive players. And I'm not surprised that they're showing up big on the defensive end, even though they're a tanking ball club, because you could see that the vision around the Portland Trail Blazers has been defense. They had an interest in Vanderbilt before he came back. They were talking about trying to pick up Vanderbilt from us. And that kind of told me where they wanted to go. You drafted Clingan, you got Robert Williams, and you put his value up so high that nobody would trade for him. Put Jeremy Grant's value up so high that no one wants to trade for him. It's because they're trying to build a defensive identity, and they don't necessarily care to give up any of these good defensive players. My guess is that what they're going to try to do is add more defensive talent in the draft, and if anybody comes in free agency, they're likely going to be defensive as well. Portland looks like they're trying to build a great defensive team. And judging by how they've been playing at home lately, I don't think they should deviate from that thought. So yeah, this is a dangerous young team, man. I don't know how many of these people are gonna stay Portland Trailblazers, but Tamani Kamara, Donovan Clingan, Robert Williams, Scoot Henderson, Jeremy Grant, they play some real defense, man. They play defense. Robert Williams, Delano Blanton, they all can defend. Anthony Simon's not much of a defensive player. I would move him, but the rest of that identity is pretty on point. It's pretty on point with this defense. So, I don't want to see them 2 years from now. I'll put it like that. I don't want to see them 2 years from now. I'd probably move Ayton and then move Simons. I'd get them dudes up out of there, replace them with somebody who's going to kind of fit that identity a bit better. But this is a good defensive team, man, and they really gave us a lot. The fouls out there were hard. I'm telling you, Austin Reeves really played hard, man. He was getting his butt whooped out there, especially in that fourth quarter, drawing charges, going on the other end, getting slapped around. Punishment up and down the floor. That dude took so much punishment, man. I cannot stress it enough. Austin took a lot of punishment, man. So yeah, Trey Jemison impresses once again, man. 14 minutes of play. I really like what I saw from him. Good screen setter, good hands. Found himself available and made it great things happen with the minutes given. I think we should continue to empower him with minutes until he proves that he's not good. I like that we set Alex Len for Trey Jemison. I think we're better for it. I really do. And where's Dalton Connect? That's the question, man. Are we ever going to turn Dalton Connect into who he was at the beginning of the season? Because that Dalton Connect was a hell of a player. When we were starting him and he was going off for big points and stuff like this, he walks away with no points. 13 minutes. I don't know where Dalton is, but we have got to try to unlock him once again. I do not think we can get as far as we want to go if he's in this role. If this is the Dalton Connect that we're going to get for the rest of the season, it's going to cap us off. We need his talent. We need to find ways of keeping him active and getting the most out of him offensively. So that's where I want our coaching staff to spend the next 30 games trying to figure out how to get him worked into the equation offensively and how to protect him, hide him on the defensive end. Because if we can't get nothing more than this out of this rookie, it's no wonder we could barely beat a team like the Portland Trailblazers. So, because I know how high his ceiling can go right now as a rookie, we've already seen him play very well at the beginning of the season. These type of performances, I just look at the coaching staff and say, y'all got to do better, getting more out of this kid. Y'all have to. He's too talented. He can do too much for this to be all that we're getting out of him. So that's what I got to say. That's very important to me because I look on this bench and I see Vincent and Jemison giving me 6 points and 7 points respectively. And I don't see nothing from nobody else. I don't expect nothing for Shake Milton in 5 minutes of play. Jordan Goodwin's a guy that I like a lot on the defensive end. He's playing with a lot of energy. Dalton Connect's the guy who needs to be able to give me some scoring off my bench on nights like this. Where Luka ain't out there and Vando ain't out there to help the bench. So some of our bench players are in our starting lineup like Dorian Finney-Smith. We need more bench production if we're going to be serious. And a lot of it had to do with the defense of the Portland Trailblazers, but just the same, we got to figure out a way to get Dalton Connect involved. He's too talented to be walking away with absolutely no points. It's craziness. So that's where I'm at, man. Love what I saw from LeBron James. The energy was great. Hitting all his free throws. 11 turnovers is insane, man. It's like we're not playing Luka? Okay, let me make up for his turnovers. He probably would have had 5 tonight, so let me make sure I double that. That's almost like what he did. That's literally how I looked at that. Some of them turnovers were crazy, too. Got to give credit to Portland. Like I said, they had 1 million steals out there. 16 steals, but like 8 of those turnovers were unforced. That's unacceptable. If you do anything like that against Denver, believe me, you're not going to have a very long game with them. That's going to be over with early. And that is exactly what we see next. And, of course, they beat the Charlotte Hornets tonight. Nobody thought they wouldn't. So they're on like an 8 or 9 game winning streak or something like that. We got to see them on Saturday at 5:30 in altitude. Never am I actually interested in seeing the Denver Nuggets, especially since we're not a gelled team right now. Yeah, they've been winning. They've been winning a lot, man. They haven't lost since January 29th against the Knicks. They beat 76ers, the Hornets, Pelicans twice, Magic, Suns, Portland twice. Hornets again. Like they've been stomping everybody out, but that isn't the greatest stretch of teams, so I'm not really surprised. But yes, we are looking forward to the Denver Nugget game that's coming up. We will be having to face them, and it's going to be a really hard game to say the least. But I do want to beat them every time we see them from here on out. We do owe them. They did embarrass us earlier in the season. And hopefully Luka's ready to go. He didn't play in this one. Vando will be ready to go. Didn't play in this one. I thought our team played valiant. But the way that we shot the ball and turned the ball over tonight, if you do that against Denver, you're going to lose by 30. It just is what it is. It's not going to work. We have gotten to tighten up. We have to tighten up between now and Saturday at 5:30. Or we're going to take on another loss. But we didn't lose tonight. We won tonight, and we're very pleased with that. The standings probably show us still at 5th place. I'd imagine that's where we're at. And I will take a look at that before we get out of here. Prayers out to Wemby, by the way, out for the season with blood clot in his shoulder. That's crazy. Definitely prayers out to him. But yeah, the standings show us at 5th place. 33 and 21. 2.5 games above the Clippers at 6. And 1/2 game behind the Houston Rockets in 4th place. And the Denver Nuggets have scooted up to the 2nd spot, having pushed Memphis down to 3rd. Which is rather interesting, but not surprising. That is a 9-game winning streak for those who weren't counting. So, yeah. That's what's up, man. If everything started today, we'd be playing the Houston Rockets in Houston. So we got to get out of this 5th spot because we do not want to start our first round matchup on the road, ladies and gentlemen. And losing games to the Utah Jazz and the Charlotte Hornets did not necessarily help our cause. So we got to get our act together and try to steal this game from the Denver Nuggets somehow when they're playing the best ball they've played in probably 2 years right now. Not very pleased about that. But it is what it is, man. This is what the schedule shows. We got to play Denver. And that'll be the end of our little 2-game road trip. We come back for like a 5-game homestand that will have some tough teams attached to it, I believe, including the Dallas Mavericks, for which I know Luka's looking forward to, although I don't know that his team is necessarily ready to play them, given the fact that we haven't figured out how to gel yet. And that game's on Tuesday. That's the next game after Denver. So yeah, it's gonna get interesting, man. Dallas, Minnesota, Clippers, New Orleans. We got to play Clippers twice again. Didn't we just play them twice in like a matter of a week? And now we got to play them back to back. That's stupid. I'm sick of these schedule makers with this nonsense. Anyway, that's my point of view, man. Very happy the Lakers got this victory somehow. I love the effort. I love the fact that our guys fought hard. I know they'll sleep well tonight on the plane to Denver, if that's what they're going to do. For their sake, I hope they just go straight to a hotel tonight and knock out. They shouldn't have to even get on a plane tonight. Do that tomorrow. But, yeah, that's what it is, man. That was a real tough game for our guys, man. Real tough game as far as what they had to do to get the win. We had a 28-point first quarter. Trailblazers went for 15 points in that quarter. And they turned around and the Blazers had a 32-point second quarter. And we had 27. The third quarter, we had 23 points to their 30. That was the Advija quarter. And then we went for a 32 in the fourth quarter and they had 25. So it was big quarter, small quarter type stuff going back and forth. Teams having 30-point quarters. Definitely a hard-fought game on both sides, and you got to take your hat off to the young Blazers, who, despite having some players that were really cold, played some of the best defense we've seen all year. And that's really what it comes down to, man. Like I said, if I'm the Blazers, I'm angry at Jeremy Grant and Anthony Simons, and Scoot Henderson didn't shoot that great as well. But Anthony Simons and Jeremy Grant, they got to walk home, bro. Honest to God, they got to walk home. So that's pretty much what I got to say, man. BDO 44. I thank y'all for watching. I'm out.